hit in this offensive put that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence as they're back on the field and do it again.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Luck on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 40.
You see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
From day one in the NFL, Jerry's Bird has been an interception machine, and now he's added excellent tackling and range to his game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Detroit!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it up to Forte. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Here we go now.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now Osweiler sets up the screen to Forte. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
On the counter, Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, Osweiler. Caught left side by Cobb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Here we go now.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Osweiler. He's going to rifle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
All right, here we go.
On the ground, Forte. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become
Here we go
bolder.
now. Boom, landed.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you, he broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Osweiler, Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Now 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now the second-year man from Alabama, T.J. Yeldon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Luck now on second down. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On 1st and 10, Luck. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll fake it. Now Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Detroit! Detroit!
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down following the run. Throwing, Osweiler. Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A give. This is Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. It's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Forte. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Forte. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he cuts it right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Matt Forte with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 50 yards. In the red zone this time. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Shift together here from the D-line. Defense showing blitz. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about this instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Osweiler on 1st down. A dump off to Forte. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty called.
Ohio!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. A Wildcat look now. Here's Forte. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a toss. This is Forte. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And the Browns getting set to go. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The pitch comes to Forte. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Matt Forte trying to get outside. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? It's having success against you.
Throwing, Osweiler. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here we go now.
On third down, Osweiler. And Davis with it left side. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Over.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a toss right to Forte. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Complete, the tight end Rivera. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a hit and lost the football. It's it's out, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the penalty, it's Forte. Muscles him off. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
The shorter back, Perkins running. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Vernon Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, put the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Surveying the field. Going deep here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Bird. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good.
Crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go now.
This is Forte. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. A Wildcat look for Sen. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Osweiler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
First and goal, Perkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Osweiler throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Osweiler to throw. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They'll come out in the pistol. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Luck. Incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Vernon Davis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. It's Luck. Going deep here for Stills. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Luck. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Luck now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Desperation time for luck on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start on the ground with Forte, fighting through. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, Perkins. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that strong, that agile. He's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On first down, it's locked. Wilson snags it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Forte. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
They'll give it up to Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run with Forte. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Cleveland, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll just about do it.
What a good win by us in the Legion League. The Browns are 6-2. You know, it's been a while since I had a game with the Browns, but you know, we came in, we were taking on a rematch against the Jets in a different league. As you can see on YouTube, we kind of lost in the 4th quarter, but this game, we kind of knew his strategy, so you know, Buck Osweiler, I don't know. If you can score 35 points and have your quarterback, you know, throw 3 interceptions, almost with 300 yards, interesting. Russell, Matt Forte. As old as Matt Forte is, even though he only 8 years in a league, even though he's like, I don't know, maybe 30 now, he had 29 carries, 198 yards, and one rushing touchdown. Receiving, here's an interesting thing. I don't know who this dude is, Goff Strom from Texas, but he had an amazing game. 7 catches, 119 yards, and he was averaging 17 per catch. Vandercall, he had an okay game. Vernon Davis, man, I have so many tight ends. You know, I have Jimmy Graham, I got Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis will catch the things out the backfield and the screen. So if Matt Forte, you know, gets tired, we can just put Vernon Davis at the screen play. He's just going to get some yards. 2 catches for 67 yards. Golden Tate, pretty much, I have Golden Tate and, you know, Randall Cobb. But it was a tight end pretty much top of the day. It was a tight end and running backs. Jim Graham went down early. We had to see so far, you know, scoring summary. He started off big, then, you know, Boswell missed a kick, then, you know, Matt Forte started turning up. And in the second half, it was pretty much all me. Vernon Davis again. It was pretty much Chris Boswell and the Vernon Davis show in the second half. So let's go to the highlights of this game. Matt Forte, he had a good run. He had 198 yards. That is impressive. Matt Forte, he still got it. So pretty much I told you the second half were all Chris Boswell and Vernon Davis. But he my third string tight end. He was making catches out the backfield. Look at that. Two tackles. Almost three. Almost broke off for a fourth one. I told Vernon Davis had a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Now, this would have played again. Quarterback sneak, 4th down and 1. Defense tackle made Andrew Luck fumble and Von Miller get the ball. And I told you, defense had 6 interceptions. Vernon Davis, you know, just because he's not well known anymore, he still got it. Vernon Davis caught out the backfield, and he had the speed after the catch. Your Browns are 6-2, and even though we play in a league that, you know, we're most likely going to go to the playoffs, we have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Like, this Brown squad have a chance to win the Super Bowl. So thank you for watching my Madden 17 Connect franchise live stream Legion League. Y'all have a nice evening.